Hello everyone, I'm Ryan from West Ham Fan TV. Thought I'd just do a quick little daily video really just to talk about today's events, obviously the Europa Cup draw. Let's start off with the Europa League draw. We've been drawn to a team from Andorra, FC Lushentans. Don't really know much about them. I don't really expect any of us know much about them, to be honest. Their ground is obviously a very small ground, capacity of 1,000, so don't think there's going to be many tickets there, but by looking at the pictures of their ground, it looks like there's a lot of trees and hills around, so I'm sure there'll be loads of West Ham camped out on the hills looking over, so, and I'm sure we're going to try to fill the ground as much as we can. And obviously we've got the home leg after, which obviously hopefully we'll get a few at the bowling ground. That'll be a sellout, but it'd be good to see a bit of football back. Yeah, obviously, like I said, don't really know much about them. No, they was formed around 1999, so about the last time we was in Europe really. So obviously looking at their European record, it shouldn't be a problem for West Ham really. I mean, they lost 11-0 on aggregate, 6-1 on aggregate, 9-0 on aggregate and 7-3 on aggregate. So really I'll be happy with a 0-0 there really. No, I'm only joking. Now obviously West Ham we should be fielding our youth team, our kids, and we should be beating these sort of teams. Obviously it'd be good to see people like Jarvis, Kevin Note, Reece Oxford, Elliot Lee, few youngsters, Maiga, Zarate. These sort of players should be playing in these sort of rounds. I don't really think we're going to be seeing too much of the first team regulars around playing in these sort of games in the early stages. But really, we should be strong enough and good enough to be beating teams like this. Because I'm telling you now, if we don't beat teams like this, we are going to be the laughing stock of the Premiership. And we are going to get the piss taken out of us by all the fans from other clubs around the country, especially Tottenham, Millwall, Chelsea, all the regulars that want to give us a bit of stick. So yeah, but I'm confident. I think Slaven Bilic, obviously, it's his first competitive game in charge for West Ham, so he ain't going to want to lose. And like I said, we should be putting our kids out against teams like this, and we should be winning. Obviously, if we go through there, we can go to a team in Malta, or I forgot where, Armenia, I think is the other team. Not really sure, but like I said, these early stages, we're expecting to go to places, little teams like these, and we should be beating them. So hopefully, I mean, it'd be good to see a bit of competitive football. It'd be nice to, I mean, when is it? Next Thursday is the first game, the away leg. So I'm not sure about the capacity for tickets. I think David Gold said something earlier, it'd be a few hundred, so it'd be like a little scramble for tickets. So good luck if you get any. But I'm sure, I think it's going to be televised on BT, because I think they've got the Europa League now. So it'd be good to see a bit of football back. It's been ages since, feels like ages since we've watched West Ham. But yeah, I mean, it's just good to be back involved in Europe. It's quite exciting, really. Obviously, we'll have a few competitive games under our belt, like we said in the video last week. Obviously, going to Arsenal first game of the season, it's always a tough place to go for us, to the Emirates. We haven't got a good record against Arsenal over the last few years, so hopefully a few competitive games under the belt, and yeah, I mean, we might give Arsenal a decent game.